many champions that they can get their hands on.
Well, I hope they went and got their camping equipment then, if they need to set up a tent somewhere. But we're headed back to Shanghai as maybe get a little bit of camping done as we get into this arena here. It is going to be a tough fight for TT. We're not going to mince words about that, but it is something where they have fought tooth and nail in a lot of their season, a lot of that coming from UCal. You feel for those guys, but then you look across, there's no feelings of any kind of remorse coming out of Weibo this time around. There has not been a lot of situations where you can see Weibo backing down from checks and challenges, even if that does mean chaos gets the better of them and they do get upended. It's been really, really cool to see them try to pick apart the meta.
Did you see the little, I don't know, documentary, commercial, whatever it is that we've been airing on LPL sometimes of Weibo? The like little wholesome,
yes.
It's like an interview, and they're all, oh, we're all such good friends, and they talk about how Karsa ordered the Shy food once, and the Shy loved it so much now he like walks up and makes like an eating gesture to Karsa every time. It's like, order me food, you know all the best places. It's been really wholesome and nice to see. Weather really liked to gravitate towards so far. I'm not.
No way.
My God.
Oh my God.
Oh
my God. They've gotten from TT along the road, a hard one that they've had to go up against.
Getting Xiaohu on the LeBlanc. Definitely not something I was expecting. Another champion he's always been phenomenal on. Yao Yao on the Blitzcrank as well. Mazel, we've been lucky today. We've gotten some more fun champions to come out.
Oh, over Weibo. And it was Hoya who was taking the Shy to task. First off on the Silas and then on the Cassante. Right back to it here in Summer. We'll see bot lane, though, if that can be an avenue for Weibo forward now that TT have a bit of an advantage in top.
They have been able to maintain a nice CS advantage. Like, Light right now is huge compared to 1xN. 20, CS closer on the call as well, so we're going to get a nice burst of gold. But Wei, oh, they know!
Pop Blossom coming out with the Heartbreaker. Beautifully used. Nope! Get back here, he says, but he's not Scorpion. You got a flash coming out from Weiwei that actually makes him survive. Oh my God, there's no way. And Yukao gets engaged on. There's not much that can follow up though. Xiaohu will not hit the chains, but he does actually connect the secondary one on Yao Yao. Yao Yao is getting low, but here comes Base One, and they go right back on the Weiwei. Crispin a little bit low here. Should get out with that grand entrance, but what good capitalization you have, TT. Dragon now maybe stack it for Weibo. If you get 4 of those, might not be too shabby. Weiwei has constantly hovered over this bot lane. He knows where the gold needs to go, but Beichuan is here as well. It doesn't matter. 1xN's already gone. You get the clone dragged in as well as here. Now Weiwei using that ulti out of there. And Weibo pounce.
Fast fingers. I love the trigger pull coming out from Crisp to set that one up. We've been, like, Weibo have needed to get something going. They have a lead, right? We can see CS lead in the bot lane being the biggest thing with all the plates that Light's picked up.
Coming into a lot of these team fights as well. And they're just buying time. Again, they've had full objective control here so far. While we will see Weibo trying to move on to mid lane, TT is collapsing a little bit. Chris goes in for the engage with his quickness. The TP will be burned, and that's Hoya joining the fight. Light needs to be careful, but they've got a bit of a split positioning here from Weibo, and Hoya comes to represent defensively in mid lane.
Not able to connect the hook. Maybe if TT played it a bit more aggressively, like if Baytron or Yaya were willing to like burn a flash and look for an outright engage, could have turned into something. But without that, it just turns into TP being used. So now TT are going to have to start this Herald to make sure that that one did not go to waste. And you can see, look at bot lane. The Shy doesn't care. He's pushing that one out. They're denying gold to top turret with Xiaohu already getting that one in. And it seems like they're fine with the trade that they've made.
It's all about trying not to lose as much as possible. Just
but it looks like they want no part of this. So you very rarely see teams fully commit to like the split push that they draft. But Weibo are here all day. They know what they're doing. And hell, when you think back to like RNG with Xiaohu top and Xiaohu's RNG, it was all about the side laning. That was how they delivered and what he was so good at. So it kind of sucks it really hasn't been meta for so long now, because that really would be a place where you'd probably see Xiaohu and the Shy thrive.
It's kind of funny. We've actually seen a couple times recently where teams just give up 4 dragons, try to flip over the Elder Dragon. Don't know if it's gone their way. I don't know the stats on that one, but we'll see if the 50-50 pays off here. They do have that soul point now for TT. And with that, the tower's health. At the last second, my God. But right now, there is just this kind of pressure Weibo's putting down on the map. You do get actually pings coming on the Baron. They're starting it up. Wow.
Oh, okay. And if they get this, I mean, this really could be a way to just like, destroy the door and break the game wide open. But TT are aware that this is potentially going on. Now they're fully aware that this is going on.
Xiaohu's trying to stop it. Xiaohu's trying to stop the flank here on the other side. He can't get it. He's in the bush there. And now Hoya will make it, but the pop blossom over the wall. The Baron already goes over to Weiwei. You've gotten a kill back for Weibo as well, but they need to get the hell out of Dodge. The Shy says, no, I want me some robot today, as he gets himself a kill here.
And you can see on the minimap, though, Weibo not exactly on the same page. Weibo was picking to take bot turret, but he's trying to find kills in mid. Not going to be able to find some. So the wave, I mean, at least the wave wasn't there, so it is still synced up enough for him to go and try and finish this turret off. But yeah, this is where now Xiaohu, the Shy, they're really going to be a thorn in the side of TT.
Pressure from the Shy is always going to be something they need to answer for in the back line, and they just didn't really. Yao Yao's just trying to run away at that point. Hoya gets caught. You might be tanky, but that's a lot of Weibo members. And they should give this kill straight over. Light gets the delayed sniper shot over the wall after the all-out. The Shy is in a 1v3, and he's taking on the world. You're not making Crocs out of me, but they end up making a Crocs out of the Shy.
And look at the pressure being put in mid. Xiaohu and Light continuing to barrel down. The minimap, though, way crisp.
They want to stop them. They want to stop their backs. They're TPing Xiaohu. What is happening right now? You got to TP out of there, but it's Bishwan. He's caught. Xiaohu's here. He gets the big connection, and the resets come through. Way on a tear. Light's taken down mid lane, and everything's got to hell in a handbasket for TT.
And I've made it no surprise that I've been questioning how Weibo are going to like win this game with the comp that they've elected, how it is harder nowadays with things like Soul being ever present, but stacking up the gold lead and now continuing to pull them across the map beautifully. Like, TT are never going to be able to get like a full 5v5 that they've hoped they could get this whole game, because it starts off with this pick in mid. They throw everything there. But you said earlier that you've seen Renekton's like 1v2 nonstop. I thought you were crazy. I thought you were just BSing, but here it was, Giselle. You called
insane,
it.
Man.
The Gore Drinker comes out, the healing from the Dominus as well, buys enough time with the stopwatch.
It's actually just so disgusting. They are able to get it back. Luckily, Yukao still has damage packing with the 2 items there for him. Maybe he needs to do that here onto Light, who gets caught in the side lane somehow. ADC doing in the enemy side of the jungle, and Crisp is like, wait, how did I get here? As he's in some trouble, he does get out. Mega Death Rocket with a snipe. 1x in, steps up.
And uncharacteristic mistakes for who we were praising is, you know, one of the more consistent pieces of Weibo. Light especially walking out, does get caught out, not expecting that play to be able to come through, but you're not really set up anywhere else on the map to be able to react if TT do invest numbers to being able to shut you down. They also don't have any numbers around to reinforce you if a collapse does come through. We're going to see here him thinking he has the 1v1. Not expecting Meitron to be nearby, but look at the rest of the map, because that's my bigger problem with like Crisp and Light getting caught out here is look where the Shy is, look where Weiwei is, what Xiaohu's doing. You're not set up to be able to respond in any way, and Mazel gush about that ult. Gush about it.
Really. Look how far he predicted that. That is so far away from the final. TT, though, maybe wanting to figure out how to break that meta and get this comp online. 5-on-5 is what they're looking for, Lyric.
Yeah, looks like they want to force. Looks like they're on the same page as you. They're like, hey, we need to get Yukao in the fight, but to start that, we need to get a fight. Going to be pulled back by the fact that they can see Weibo posturing around this mid lane. And with Dragon coming up in 45 seconds, TT are just going to kind of play chicken with them.
They're looking for it. They're going for the Shy again. He has so much sustainability. Look at him. You tried this one before, and you just get answered again. Look at Weiwei. He's looking for the Heartbreaker. Xiao, who goes over the side, executes Yao Yao, and that's the static shiv. Feel that electricity as the Moonlight Vigil 200 years in the future comes down. Weibo pick apart the dominoes that are TT.
Weibo just take everybody down, and now you can see wanting to run towards the base. Yukao did TP out, so they will have one line of defense. But Mazel, I don't think it's enough. This should just turn into what, a Weibo win, or no? Are they going to back off?
Xiaohu has TP, so they're just trying to get in the wave, in the base. Okay, they're not even going to wait. I was going to say get another tower at least. Everything's pushing. Why not push harder? We said pedal to the metal, and Weibo are doing just that. Here comes the executions from Xiaohu, but you got to be careful going in. The Shy goes down. He has his GA, though. Xiaohu looking for it. Look how much damage he pokes down, and Weibo know exactly where the fruits lie. It is in the Nexus. They crack it open, one auto attack at a time. Even Xiaohu getting on top of it, and Weibo take a convincing game 1.
TT, at the end of the day, found one team fight, and it was when they were 7K gold behind. Great play. Like, again, the fact that they draft like this, I'm happy we finally get to see the Static Shield LeBlanc coming into the LPL, since it hasn't been something that we've really been getting here. And just the map play was so good. They fully understood their win conditions.
And just a lot of really good decisive moments. I think, as you had rightfully highlighted early,
we've had, Static Shiv and LEC, Static Shiv and LCK.
Yeah, counter pick saved for Weibo. Do have a couple options with that one in their top lane. We did see lane matchup affected the entire map pretty much. We're getting
Bosco.
That's
a lot of good ones.
Baloo is just the godfather bear, though. Like, he is. If you want to feel good, you talk to Baloo.
Mazel, do you think Beitwan's going to feel good about this?
They might need to talk to Baloo after this, because they're not going to be feeling too great. You do have Chris with a little bit of distance. Gets connected to in the middle of it, and Beitwan should be able to help take down the kitty cat. That's big for TT first
it's
blood.
Not like Weibo came like running in. Ooh, Wei.
Oh, he doesn't get the connection. Here comes the engage from UCal. The depth charge finally used on Xiaohu, but Wei is picking him apart right now. If Wei gets this soul, he starts popping off. He has to flash. Yao can't hit that engage. 1xN is going for Xiaohu. Can he get him? He takes him down, but a double kill has already gone to Wei. As a TP from Hoya resets the fight, Light has finally joined, and Wei out here. Hoya's trying to chase him down. He should be able to get out of here, and Hoya and a Yao are on the wrong side of town here. The Shy coming over to push mid lane and join this tussle. Could be a tricky one for TT to navigate.
Yeah, keeping them there by hitting that blast plant. She's going to try and slowly whittle them down.
They got the Hex Flash over, but that just means you're the first one to go down. Yao chased out the Shy. Wants it. The Shy, the hunter, the predator. He's found blood. As Hoya's trying to fight back, he goes all out. He's faced this croc before, and he just wants to get out. Beitwan trying to help him. Can't he save him? He gets over the wall. The Shy, the hungry monster, can't find the kill.
Weibo just can't say no to anything they want.
We got gold in some right places here. 2-0-1 for Wei. On the side of Weibo, just completed Divine Thunder. On the other side, 2 kills for 1xN. Trinity Force completed on the Zeri. While you're still waiting for a couple item spikes to really make that thing come online, it feels good for TT to get this Dragon under their belt.
Yeah, TT get Dragon, but Weibo once again kind of opted into the gold trade by having the Shy instantly TP back to top, push that in, and take more plates. So very similar trajectory to last game in Weibo.
TT are a bit caught out here. That's the Glacial Prison back, but they are getting surrounded here by Weibo, or Weibo is rather, as they're trying to get Yao caught down. The Heartbreaker wants to come out. The reset's there for Wei, and Light has showed up as well. Yukao couldn't find that flank he was on, and that just means Weibo execute the fight yet again.
And we were wondering about Yuumi and like what ADC they'd pair it with. It's not even about the ADC, it's the Shy now. I think UCal should be fine. He's on it Azir. He ain't getting pinned down. But it's not about Yuumi plus the ADC, right? It's all about Yuumi and Viego this game really being the ones to take over. And going back to an earlier conversation you brought about how has Wei been doing, and honestly, it's been quite impressive how well he's fit into the Weibo gaming ranks.
So feels like a long time coming for Wei. The Shy in the side lane. We've seen this story play out before, but he doesn't have as many items this time. He's actually going to try to get this fight baited out. He will not get engaged on thus far. Going to go back in, try to clear up. You got TP coming. They just really want to make some crocs out of the Shy. He gets engaged on by Yao, and UCal picks up the kill.
And right there, people want to be like, why'd the Shy dash in? You get the idea. You even said it. Dash in, clear out the wave, try and get the hell back out. Don't let them take anything. Does end up going down, but at least buys a lot of time, pulls a lot of attention, which allows for Weibo to get what's going to look like 2 turrets, right? Just picked up mid. They should be able to pick up top off this as well. They're going to have another turret that they'll get later on because of this play with that Rift Herald too.
TT get an inch. Weibo, on the other hand, take a mile. As that is multiple towers down. That is vision for Weibo established around the map. Pressure in mid lane as well.
Coming to you. Chip away at the front line.
Yeah, just make some marks in the armor, if you will. Another Dragon started up by Weibo. They should pull this one out pretty far. The vision is pretty strong with this one. See TT move in. This is what TT want. They want a 5-on-5. 4,000 down on the Dragon. Hoya is there front and center. Yeah, looking for an engage there. Dragon has reset. And Wei likes that. He wants that. Xiaohu, he does not get the engage, but there's a Moonlight Vigil there. That's huge. Is this the moment that Light steps up to the plate? He's gonna flash for one more kill. He's got the blast cone. He's going over as well. The Shy is already engaged, and Light is ripping him a new one. These chakrams hurt, and Weibo with the Reset City will try and take them down one by one. Everybody's gone, and that is a huge win for Weibo.
Light showing us why he's 7-0 on the Aphelios split, why it looks like he's guaranteed to make it up to 8-0. And just the way they put the small. If Wei and Crisp can find someone caught out.
TP coming down, TT trying to be proactive here, and I actually kind of like that force the hand of 5v5, but we've actually seen it turn around, not in their favor. Here goes Yaya. They want to make the preemptive strike here. There's Light with the Moonlight Vigil. The final tap they're used back. Xiaohu, this is your moment for redemption. 1xN! He does get it blocked, but it's still big on the back line. You get the reset now from Hoya getting a kill. Can they get back? Yucal finds a big one with the Emperor's Divine.
Found it.
And Weibo, they're falling apart here. TT, they take a big fight. That's a Baron.
TT take a fight where they know that Light can't follow. They end up getting the picks they need, and this is going to be a Baron. My God, did Weibo throw, but great job by TT to turn it around and dissuade the AD carry from coming in. This could be the start of the comeback. He's pretty damn close.
He is, but for Light, you know, how many times has it had to come up to his number when he was on LNG, when he caused so much chaos? But now Xiaohu wanting to try to get out of this one. He will be dragged back and put in the grave. You got a nice TP coming in from the Shy. He'll pop his Dominus. It's a 3v4 now, at least at this point, as Wei will get that heart reset. It's Yucal down, and that's actually a big point of power for TT off the board. Stopwatches, at least 2 completed there for the Shy and Xiaohu. You've got the GA there for Wei as well. You're still waiting on 4 item spike for Light, but Weibo's team comp does have a little spike going for themselves here as Yucal comes point present in mid lane. We are still hovering a 5-on-5 that Beichuan wants to go for. He finds Wei, but Weibo back out. Both teams so hesitant. Like, the pause has shook in the shells.
I gotta say, though, they just got a massive cooldown out from Beichuan, no ulti, and now both Wei and Xiaohu do have flashes up. So if there's an opportunity, like, you would think this is where Weibo would want to start kind of poking and prodding, being able to find their avenue in, but TD's front line's just too beefy. There's really no way to walk forward. We're seeing Light be able to get some damage on sometimes, but Xiaohu's, he is fishing for it.
He was looking for a bit of a flash tippers play. Beichuan going to take the brunt of the engage from the Shy, but he takes about half his health as well. There goes the engage wide. Xiaohu with the big engage. You got the Moonlight Vigil in the back line as well. Big fight from Light again. He's found front to backs like this before. Everybody's gone golden, and Weibo might just find that golden end. Light is ripping him again. The chakrams, but no 1xN. He might find that actual play, the godlike moment, as Yucal helps shut down Xiaohu. Weibo, they thought they had the fight, but it's 1xN and co that make it stick. You got Light popping off. He's still got Crisp with them. It's an ADC versus ADC world, and what a world we live in here, Lyric.
Yeah, we see exactly what happens when both ADCs are left untouched. Weibo looking like they did the exact fight they wanted with an early reset, able to come out. Flash up. It is 1xN. Still the massive threat that needs to be respected. Now 4M's finally matching with where Light's been, because Light, we need to remember, had a significant lead for a while.
Ooh, went a little bit wide there. Zanya's just came up for Yucal, so you have a little bit of defensive play. Wei getting about half health. Hoya going a little bit low. Tippers goes in. Big final chapter as well on top of it. Yucal, he will not go down. He finally does as Light shuts him out. And Weibo, they found the preemptive fight. And that's another one that goes down to Light. Everything shining bright for Weibo.
And now Weibo, 4 members dead. Are they going to barrel down the base? They're going to look for a Baron. You have some 40-second death timers on the whole top side. But 1xN, not even going to give them an option. Going to end up clearing out this wave as the Shy. Utilizing the TP in an interesting way to make sure that that cannon stays alive and try to lock him down.
He got the cannon with the lightning crash. And now 1xN trying to make it out with the great escape. Does have a lot of stable fighting on the way out of this one. And they are scared.
She's going to distract them, but at least the other members of Weibo know, hey, we need to do something diligent with our time. Gonna send the other members to pick up that Baron.
That is it. And all 5 members of Weibo Gaming will be wearing big
hard for Weibo to be able to close out without winning a fight. So it might even take waiting for next Dragon, unless someone oversteps from TT, because I don't know if we'll see Weibo go for any type of dive. It'd be so risky.
Ooh, that's a attempted engage by Beichuan, but the tower actually eventually falls. They actually catch out Hoya here. Timbers comes down and Hoya's just gone. Again, light over and over and over is the saving grace of Weibo.
Still feels like Hoya a bit of an overextension there. They were trying to set up a play to make and find the engage. We saw Beichuan start off and Hoya walking forward, but it just gave Weibo the opportunity to answer with one of their own, and now they will be able to start pushing down inhibitors and maybe find the engage.
Oh my god, 1xn! That's a Moonlight Vigil. Yao Yao takes it, but he goes down. Surviving is 1xn, but his team falling apart around him. Weibo, you had to wait a long time for it in this game too, but pauses be damned. Weibo will clean sweep Thunder Talk Gaming and improve to 5-2.
Great showing from Weibo. A little bit disheartening with TT of how it ended there, because it feels like they could have at least tried to outlast the Baron. Maybe your base gets torn apart a little bit. It's in shambles. But as long as you can wait, survive until the next fight can come through, and maybe you feel a little bit more confident with that flash coming up for your AD carry, and you even finish off it, and she gets full build, right? Because she wasn't too far off. Only needed to finish off that last item, but overextension a little bit. Weibo are able to find the decisive game-winning fight, and all coming off that pick. Just good to see. Much better series from Weibo, because let's even remember, this one ended up being close. Weibo had a commanding lead early on until they ended up throwing it and kind of looking for a fight where Light wasn't able to be a part of.
It's actually incredible, and we'll talk about Weibo a lot here, I'm sure, while we wait for everything post-game, but I just got to throw another one out for TT. It just feels so bad, man. They give so much heart in a lot of these games, and their scores do not reflect that. And I think Yucal himself, yes, we've talked so much about him. I actually really liked a lot of the step-ups from across the table here for them, and it feels awful to be in this kind of state this far into a very gauntlet-like split. But there are...
We were cheated out of that one. And, you know, that's not to say that Weibo couldn't have won that, because we saw, hell, evening in that game, right? A lot of times. I mean, he was the deciding